The small wooden chest sat innocuously in Jay's basement, just another of the hundreds of relics he'd collected over the years. Then strange things began to happen. Inexplicable footsteps upstairs, disembodied voices whispering his name. And then there were the visions, horrific glimpses into other worlds. It wasn't until Jay opened the box that he realized the source of the terror. This was no ordinary chest. It was a portal to hell, or maybe it was just a figment of Jay's overactive imagination. It's hard to tell when it comes to cursed objects. Are they merely relics of lore or vessels of evil? Let's examine some of the most infamous artifacts in history and see if they really are cursed. Number 1, the Hope Diamond. For centuries, the Hope Diamond has dazzled the world with its intense blue glow. But behind its beauty lies a tale of misfortune, violence, and untimely deaths. Legend says the diamond was originally housed inside an ancient statue of the Hindu goddess Kali. A French soldier stole it, kicking off a chain of events that would forever link the gem to a supernatural curse. Each new owner perished under strange or violent circumstances. King Louis XIV, the Sun King, lost his mind and died believing he'd contracted leprosy. His grandson, Philippe II, Duke of Orleans, lost his life in a hunting accident. Millionaire Henry Thomas, who purchased the diamond in the early 1900s, was murdered along with his wife and son. Some believe the diamond brought misfortune to these individuals because it was stolen from the sacred statue, but others attribute its curse to its very color. Blue is a rare hue in diamonds, which makes the gem highly valuable and also highly coveted by thieves. Because of this, many diamonds have been dyed blue, absorbing the energy of their original owners. So if the Hope Diamond is truly cursed, its misfortunes may be due to human greed rather than divine retribution. Or maybe it's just a cruel twist of fate. After all, you wouldn't expect a gem to have a curse, would you? Think again. No. 2. The Dybbuk box. What started as an ordinary purchase turned into a nightmare for an unsuspecting couple. When Michael and Helen Seidman bought a used wardrobe at an estate sale, they had no idea the trouble they were getting themselves into. Their home was soon shaken by ghostly moans, disembodied footsteps, and disembodied voices. Worse yet, Michael experienced terrifying visions of a cloven-footed creature with glowing red eyes. Orthodox Jews believe that demons can sometimes possess inanimate objects, causing them to become infested with dybbuks. Michael took the box to a rabbi who performed an exorcism, but the terrifying incidents continued. The story gained notoriety in 2001 when the New York Times published an article about the cursed cabinet. Although the story's authenticity has been challenged, many believe the Dybbuk box could contain a demon, perhaps trapped inside during the exorcism. No one dares open the box today, which is kept in a safe location. Instead, its existence serves as a reminder of the dangers of dabbling in the unknown. Sometimes it's best to leave the occult to the experts. Number 3. The Bassano vase. Made in Italy in 1440, the Bassano vase boasts intricate designs depicting biblical scenes and the lives of saints. Its true value lay in its supposed magical properties. According to legend, the vase was gifted to a young woman named Anna Maria Francisci on her wedding night. The catch: she never made it to the ceremony. Her body was found lifeless in her home that same evening. As the stories go, the vase stole the bride's life force, leaving her doomed to die on her wedding night. The vase then passed through the hands of several other unlucky individuals, each of whom suffered sudden and unexplained deaths. The most recent owner was said to have buried the vase in the 1980s after becoming terrified of its power. Its current whereabouts are unknown. Some believe the Bassano vase is cursed to take the life of anyone who possesses it. Others claim it was merely an elaborate hoax designed to make the vase more valuable. But one thing's for sure, its legacy lives on in the annals of folklore. Number 4. The Crying Boy painting. In the 1980s, Great Britain was struck by a series of deadly house fires. Fire crews raced to the scenes, but they weren't prepared for what they saw. Most of the houses were empty, with the residents having fled moments before the structures burst into flames. The only objects that remained unscathed in the blazes were the paintings of young boys crying. The eerie images seemed almost prophetic, as if the paintings knew disaster was imminent. Residents claimed that they'd seen the boys crying in the days leading up to the fire. Many theorized the paintings were cursed, warning families of impending danger. The press picked up the story, with tabloids screaming about a new phenomenon known as a pre-fire painting. Rumors spread that the paintings could predict when a building would burn down. People went out and bought them, hoping to avoid disaster. But some argued that the images were merely coincidental, appearing in homes that were fated to burn regardless. To this day, the identity of the artist remains a mystery, and the true nature of the crying boy paintings continues to be debated. No. 5. The hands resist him. Painted by American artist Bill Stoneham in 1972, The Hands Resist Him depicts a young boy reaching out to touch a doll-like figure on the other side of a glass pane. The painting's unsettling imagery has made it an internet sensation. But it's not for the reasons you might expect. In the early 2000s, the painting changed hands several times, passing through the possessions of people who claimed the painting was cursed. Each new owner experienced a string of bad luck, including financial ruin, relationship problems, and illness. One man even blamed the painting for his mother's death, claiming it caused her to fall down the stairs. In 2008, the painting was sold on eBay with a dire warning. The listing advised potential buyers to destroy the image before it reached them. And although the story is likely an urban legend, some believe the painting's curse is real. They advise anyone who sees it to turn around immediately or risk suffering horrible fate. Number 6. The Chair of Death. Tucked away in a North Yorkshire museum, you can find an old wooden chair that looks like any other piece of antique furniture except for one important detail. It's nailed to the wall. You might think it's there to prevent theft, but that's not the real reason. The chair is cursed. Legend says the chair was owned by a man named John Belleville. After murdering his 2 children, Belleville was executed by hanging. He cursed the chair before his death, claiming anyone who sat on it would die within 30 days. Supposedly, 8 people have died after sitting in the cursed chair. Visitors to the museum are warned not to disturb the relic of doom. Number 7. The Koh-i-Noor. Housed in the Tower of London, the Koh-i-Noor is one of the world's largest cut diamonds. It is also one of the most dangerous. According to legend, the gem is cursed to bring death and destruction to all men who possess it, while women are somehow exempt from its wrath. Its bloody history dates back centuries, supposedly bringing ruin to everyone who lays their hands on it. The Koh-i-Noor's origins are unclear, but it is believed to have been mined in India in the 1300s. Since then, the diamond has been linked to numerous wars, betrayals, and assassinations. Nadir Shah, an Iranian ruler who seized the diamond in 1739, was shot by his own son a few years later. The East India Company came into possession of the gem in 1849, and soon after, its leaders began dying mysteriously. Queen Victoria, who added the diamond to her crown jewels, saw her family torn apart by scandal and tragedy. Some believe the Koh-i-Noor is cursed to bring destruction to male rulers, but others say it's just a case of extremely bad luck. Number 8. Robert the Doll. Kept in a museum in Key West, Florida, Robert the Doll is one of the most famous haunted artifacts in the United States. The doll's history dates back to 1904 when it was given to a young boy named Robert Eugene Otto. From the moment he received the gift, strange things began to happen. Furniture overturned, mirrors shattered, and books flew off shelves. Robert the Doll was also seen moving around the house, seemingly on his own. Some believe the doll is possessed by the spirit of a sailor who drowned on his way to Key West. Others claim it's the manifestation of the boy's active imagination. Still, tourists are warned to behave when visiting the doll. Museum staff say people who disrespect Robert have bad luck follow them for 7 years. So what do you think? Are these cursed objects truly dangerous? Or are they merely products of coincidence, suggestion, and wishful thinking? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to stay tuned for more videos.